This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
(6:15 p.m.) This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Dulmin Samarasinghe, assisted by Nilusha Jayamana, and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. The Attorney General directs the Inspector General of Police to conduct investigations into the import of swords into the country. Vehicle importers say that discussions with the President's Secretary were successful. A 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court appointed to consider a petition filed challenging the passing of the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. Evaluation of GCE O-level examination answer scripts will commence on the 27th of this month. News overseas, South Korean hospitals extract extra COVID vaccine doses from vials. Sports cricket. The match between Sri Lanka legends and Bangladesh legends will begin in Raipur at 7 p.m. today. Local news in detail. The Attorney General has directed the Inspector General of Police to conduct investigations into the import of several swords, daggers and other such weapons into the country. Coordinating Officer of the Attorney General, State Counsel Nishara Jayaratne said this was in relation to the writ application filed by His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjith. The Court of Appeal on 5th March directed the Attorney General to present submissions on the probes into the incident in consultation with the IGP and the Defence Secretary. Chairman of the Vehicle Imports Association, Sampath Merinage, says that discussions between their association and the President's Secretary were successful. Mr. Merinage said that he believed the limits imposed on vehicle imports would be relaxed in the future. He said that discussions were also held with the central bank on limits imposed on vehicle imports. Mr. Merinage said that a positive solution is expected following discussions next week with the President's Secretary on importing vehicles. A 5-judge bench of Supreme Court has been appointed to consider a petition filed challenging the way the 20th Amendment to the Constitution has been passed. The Chief Justice has named a judge bench which includes Justices Gamini Amrasekara, Yasantha Kodagoda, AHMD Nawaz, Kumudini Wickramasinghe and Shiran Gunaratne. The petition will be considered on Friday. The petition has been filed by the Secretary to the Vinivida Peramuna Nagananda Kodituakku. Minister Professor G.L. Piris says that evaluation of answer scripts of the GCE O-level examination will commence on the 27th of this month. The minister mentioned this to the media when he arrived at the Kotte Ananda Shastrayala to observe the conduct of the examination. He said that all authorities gave their full support to conduct the examination according to health protective measures. Expressing his views in Parliament today on the debate on Easter Sunday Presidential Commission on Report, Minister Mahindalanda Aluggamage said that the main reason for the attack was not giving priority for national security. Minister Aluggamage said that authorities of the Good Governance government took measures to get the suspects of the attack released. State Minister Sudarshini Fernandopulle said that the previous government failed to prevent the Easter Sunday attack despite 97 prior warnings. MP Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca said that the mastermind of the attack should be identified. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Get a home loan now with attractive interest rates only from People's Home Loan.
A special operation conducted by the Navy in seas off Talemana yesterday has led to the apprehension of 4 suspects who were attempting to smuggle over 1,189 kilograms of dried sea cucumber into the island. The market price of the seized sea cucumber stock is believed to be over 26 million rupees. The first lot of 10 coaches out of 160 stainless steel passenger coaches supplied by Rides Limited to Sri Lanka Railways was delivered in Colombo yesterday. This is in pursuance of financial assistance offered by the Government of India for the development of railway infrastructure in Sri Lanka through Exim Bank of India. An agreement governing this was signed between Rides Limited and Sri Lanka Railways in September 2019. These passenger coaches have been custom-made and built as per the requirements of Sri Lanka Railways. India's overall development assistance to Sri Lanka stands at close to $3.5 billion. The Indian High Commission said that development of railway infrastructure in Sri Lanka is a focus area in development partnership between the two countries. Former MP Hirunika Premachandra, who was warranted for not appearing in court, has requested the court to pardon her. Thereafter, Colombo High Court Judge Amal Ranaraja ordered to bail out her. When the case was called today for abducting a youth in 2015, Mrs. Hirunika Premachandra did not appear in court. Therefore, the High Court judge issued a warrant to arrest her. After announcing the order, Mrs. Premachandra appeared in court and the warrant was recalled. The case will be heard again on the 17th of June. That ends local news for now, and the main news story follows.
Pay the interest on your own home without paying rent for someone else's. Get a home loan now with attractive interest rates only from People's Home Loan. Enjoy the option of paying only the interest for the first 5 years.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The minimum number of corona patients was reported from the country yesterday after 4 months, which was 304. The highest number of them has been reported from the Gampha district. 86,343 patients have been reported from the country so far. 82,753 have recovered from the virus. 511 deaths have been reported and 3,079 patients are undergoing medical treatment. That was our main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
In Watchlight this evening, based on complaints made to Hotline 118 by women who were being blackmailed, 2 persons have been arrested by the police. Public Security Minister Rear Admiral Sarath Weerasekara said women need not fear in the future and called on them to provide information on any person who tries to blackmail them. That came to you in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Headlines of the world news. South Korean hospital extra COVID vaccine doses from vials. Lebanese army starts clearing roadblocks after a week of protests. Russia slows Twitter speed over failure to remove banned content. Details of the world news. In a handful of South Korean hospitals, designated nurses are using specially designed syringes to squeeze extra doses of coronavirus vaccine out of each vial in a bid to stretch the still limited number of vials to cover more people. The practice has raised debate over medical safety and commercial concerns from the manufacturers who charge by the dose. But at Seoul's National Medical Center, healthcare workers say it's actually a safe and easy process that should be a no-brainer for countries struggling to provide enough vaccines quickly. The Lebanese army said today it had started clearing roadblocks 8 days after protesters burned tires to block roadways across the country in anger over the country's economic meltdown and political deadlock. President Michel Aoun had asked the army and security forces to clear the obstructions on Monday after a meeting with the top officials. Lebanon's financial crisis, which erupted in 2019, has wiped out jobs, locked people out of their bank deposits, and raised the risk of widespread hunger. Russia's state communications watchdog said today it was restricting the use of Twitter by slowing down its speed, accusing the social media platform of repeatedly failing to remove banned content from the site. Roskomnadzor threatened to block the services completely and said there were more than 3,000 posts containing illegal content on it as of today. To end this bulletin of world news, the headlines once again. South Korean hospitals extract extra COVID vaccine doses from vials. Lebanese army starts clearing roadblocks after a week of protests. Russia slows Twitter speed over failure to remove banned content. That was World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by Navia along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
State Minister Nimal Lansar said that developing 13,000-kilometre-long roads has commenced under the national programme of developing 100,000-kilometre roads. Development of the Gampola-Doragala Road Phase 1, Deer Alla Junction to Gargediava-Kandy Gampola Main Road, Hindagala-Naranvita Road has commenced. The estimated cost for the development project is 524 million rupees. Tea smallholders, vegetable farmers and those in the tourism industry will be benefited by the programme. That was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by Navia along with CIB from 1st to 15th March. Valuable gifts for every bill payment. Our products, our place. CIB.
And sports news, it's cricket. The 10th match of the Road Safety World Series between Sri Lanka Legends and Bangladesh Legends will take place at Shahid Veer Narayan Singh International Stadium in Raipur at 7 p.m. local time today. Sri Lankan Legends have won both their games in the 2021 season. ICC Chief Executive Manu Swani has been asked to go on leave after adverse findings of his management style emerged in an internal culture review of the sports governing body. Swani was appointed to the position in January 2019. He has since overseen a battle within the global body between two different versions of the future of the game. The Colours Night 2021, organised by Sri Lanka Navy Sports Board, was held at the Eagles Lakeside Athidiya yesterday. The colourful event was graced by the Navy Commander Vice Admiral Nishantha Ulugethanna. The event saw outstanding Navy sportsmen and women being awarded colours for their excellent performances exhibited in 39 sport disciplines out of 54 at Naval Command Defence Services national and international levels in 2017, 2018 and 2019. Accordingly, 541 top achievers were awarded colours for their contribution for sports in Navy. Sailing. Team New Zealand and Luna Rosa were all equal at 1-1 after first two races of the 36 America's Cup off the coast of Auckland on Wednesday, an opening day that promised a thrilling contest for the oldest trophy in international sport. Defender TNZ won the first race in the best of 13 match by 31 seconds after Luna Rosa fluffed the start, but the Italian challengers charged back to take the second by 7 seconds. That was sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Savings account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
For the first time in Sri Lanka, Rajarata Tiles has launched a concept store for clay tile products in Sri Lanka. Specializing in the production of 100% eco-friendly tiles to the local and international market, they offer their clientele a variety of shapes, sizes, colors and textures. The envisaged idea behind the concept store was to allow customers to truly understand the experience offered via the use of Rajarata tiles. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Savings account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, in collaboration with the SLBC Bank, launched the third initiative to support the small and medium-sized entrepreneurs in the Western Province recently. This program was launched previously in the Southern and in the Central Provinces in December 2020 and in January 2021, respectively. This is a unique program where volunteers of CA Sri Lanka and AAT Sri Lanka engage in a process of mentoring the selected SMEs of the SLBC Bank over a period of time by visiting their business places and guiding them with the necessary skills. That was Economic News.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
In the weather report, the Met Department says showers will occur at several places in the eastern and Uva provinces and in Matale, Nuwara, Poronnaruwa, Hambantota districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the Sabaragamuwa, western and northwestern provinces and in the Galle and Mathura districts in the afternoon. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the central, Sabaragamuwa, Uva and western provinces during the morning. That was the weather report, and to end this news broadcast, the headlines once again. The Attorney General directs the Inspector General of Police to conduct investigations into the import of swords into the country. Vehicle importers say that discussions with the President's Secretary were successful. A 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court appointed to consider a petition filed challenging the passing of the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. Evaluation of GCE O-level examination answer scripts will commence on the 27th of this month. News overseas, South Korean hospitals extract extra COVID vaccine doses from vials. Sports cricket, the match between Sri Lanka legends and Bangladesh legends will begin in Raipur at 7 p.m. today. That ends this news broadcast, and back to my friend and colleague Chandima to continue with the rest of the programs. Over to you, Chandima.